Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video here on the Pitchside Podcast channel. I'm your host, the HOD of the PSP. Like, comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and enable notifications to receive all the updates about this video or other videos on this channel. Of course, this is breaking news. I can tell you, really. I was about uploading the podcast, really, and I was checking on Twitter, of course, to see what's new on the football scene. And Fabrizio Romano, of course, the very esteemed, highly regarded and well-trusted, really, sports journalist, reporting that Thomas Tuchel has been sacked by the PSG board. It is confirmed. He's a very trusted journalist, so it looks really like the done deal, really. The announcement apparently is going to be coming in the next couple of hours. It looks like it is because of some sort of statement that he made in German media, or an interview that was posted for him in German media, where he said something that was misunderstood. That's at least what I got from the story. So the story goes like this. Thomas Tuchel has an interview with Sport 1 in the German, of course, media outlet, for an interview for them. Apparently it was a story about the German coaches and how they are successful in Europe and what have you. And he said that he's not a sports politician or a sports, he's not a politician or a sports politician. And apparently it was misunderstood by the board of PSG as a dig at the club, because obviously, if anybody doesn't know, really, if you're living under a rock, PSG are financed by the state of Qatar, pretty much. I mean, by the country of Qatar, not just by the fund investment there, but not anybody, but only by fund or an investment sort of group there. It's like pretty much by the country of Qatar. As Nasser Khalifi, the CEO, the chairman of the club, is pretty much very close with the royal family of Qatar. So it took a lot of it escalated quickly. Let's put it this way: it escalated quickly. Thomas Tuchel has clarified a couple of more occasions in the post-match interview that the quote has been mistranslated. It's taken out of context, pretty much, to just by the French media. But apparently it didn't sit well with the board. Leonardo, sporting director, of course, easily one of his biggest haters at the club. I mean, the fact I don't talk about Ligue 1 much or PSG a lot on the podcast, you know me, but I think it has been clear, the story has been brewing, of course, between Leonardo and Thomas Tuchel, who's been critical of the signing system and the signing policy for the club for a couple of weeks now, a couple of months, pretty much since the Champions League final. Has been critical of how the club has been treating the sort of transfer window, the players that they brought for him, Rafinha, Alcantara, and Danilo, Pereira, and what have you. He's been critical, I mean, not of these players, but he's critical of the model of PSG using in the transfer market. And it didn't sit well with Leonardo, who went back at him in that period, and now it come to a head. It looks like, I mean, it has been coming, really. If you didn't expect Thomas Tuchel to be sacked, he had some bad results. I mean, he beat Strasbourg 4-0 in the last game just yesterday in Ligue 1. So expect Thomas Tuchel to be in a safer space, in a safer place where he is right now. But apparently the board of PSG had already fed up of him. Leonardo in particular. I'm not going to judge, I'm not going to say the board, but Leonardo easily and clearly, if you follow French media, if you follow all the football athletes that talk about PSG in general, Leonardo doesn't like Thomas Tuchel that much, doesn't like his outgoing nature. And if you're going to be bringing another German coach, it's going to be the same, because German coaches are really open in their nature. If you didn't see it with Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool, didn't see it with Julian Nagelsmann, you didn't see it with Hansi Flick at Bayern, they're really open. They really talk like when they want to talk, like they speak out and they don't hold back. German coaches. Thomas Tuchel, I think this is the natural conclusion for his stint as PSG manager. I mean, his first season was decent, but he was outside of the Champions League in probably the worst way possible. In again losing to Man United in the round of 16. Then his second season, I think it's probably the second season was the best season for him at PSG, probably in his managerial career as a whole, really, including his stint at Dortmund. Getting to a Champions League final, winning the national treble in France, and getting close to winning the Champions League, but not quite, falling at the final hurdle. And now it looks like both sides are going to be parting ways. It is the end for Thomas Tuchel at PSG. Again, expected. It has been coming for a while. It should have been coming earlier, I would say, when they had that bunch of bad results at the start of the season. Probably should have got rid of him. Leonardo, I don't know why he waited for this sort of simple incident to blow over. I mean, the interview is now already uploaded and posted by Sport 1, so published, so there's no need really to look over it. Sacked because of a mistranslation. That is going to be the headline probably in the French media, but again, the PSG board is going to be trying to spin it and saying they didn't achieve certain things that weren't the objectives, but we all know it is going to be about a personal sort of grievance from Leonardo, the sporting director of the club, against Thomas Tuchel. That's all I have to say about this breaking news for Thomas Tuchel. Again, like, comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel, of course, enable notifications to receive all the updates. Follow us on social media at PSP, Pitchside Pod on Instagram. Listen to the podcast on Spotify, just uploaded it, of course, earlier. Google Podcast or wherever you can get it from. I was your boy, the HOD of the PSP. And until the next video, goodbye.